Yeah, this way with a ramp, I can just do it all by myself.
This is how Jeff Newmeyer starts his days. Jeff, a 2001 Fruitport High School graduate, was paralyzed from the waist down 3 years ago after he fell from a tree stand while hunting.
I knew as soon as I hit the ground that I was paralyzed because I tried to roll or I tried to get up or whatever, and I knew, and the best way I can explain it is from my waist down, my legs were just a fuzz. I guess you could, like static.
Jeff spent 5 days in the ICU at Spectrum Hospital, then another 5 weeks at Mary Free Bed Hospital, recovering from surgery after his accident. Jeff's life changed in a matter of seconds, and no sooner did his community come together to make the transition smoother than he could have ever expected.
I was pretty surprised, and sometimes you don't, I guess you can't come up with the words of thanks, you know, how much it really means to you. When all of a sudden these people that, I mean, he went to school with, he was a teacher, he was a coach, but all of a sudden they're coming over to help out. I mean, I guess you're kind of shocked how fast people come together, especially in such a small town like this. And everybody in the entire town, I mean, everybody helped, everybody did anything they could do, they were over to help out with it.
Steve Wilson knows his football. He's been coaching at Fruitport High School for 22 years. He's been building wheelchair ramps for the last 15. Coach Wilson joined up with Don Wood, director at Love Incorporated in Muskegon, to help those in need. Each summer, Coach Wilson asks his players to donate their time to workouts and training, but also to giving back. Generations of Trojan football players have helped build these wheelchair ramps, from a young man in Muskegon paralyzed from a gunshot wound to former players in need and the elderly in the community, like Edith Branyan.
I miss being able to get out and do my volunteer jobs.
At 81 years old, she's had her share of health scares, a couple strokes, and Edith lost her foot as a result of complications from diabetes. With a prosthetic leg, Edith was unable to drive and couldn't even get out of the house until the Fruitport football team showed up.
Oh my goodness. I'd probably be pretty much homebound. They did a very good job, and they were good boys. They come out here and they started right in and built the ramp. They had it all done in one day, and very good.
One small project turned into a couple ramps each summer, year after year. The team even builds the ramps year-round if they have to.
We had to clear the snow out of the way to get down to the ground so we could dig holes, and there's been needs that happen right now, and what's been amazing is when I've asked for volunteers, I always have more than I need.
The football players have come to appreciate the project as much as those they do it for. It's not seen as a sacrifice of a full Saturday or time away from friends, but as a learning process and a chance to come together for something bigger than football.
I'm gonna remember this for the rest of my life. It's just a thing that you look back and be like, oh yeah, I helped that person out, I did that for them. It's just a thing that you'll be able to keep in the back of your mind and you'll be very proud of.
You get up and sometimes it's cold out, like when we built my grandpa's, there's about 1.5 foot of snow on the ground, so it was cold, and you get that feeling like I'm gonna help somebody today and it's gonna feel good, and then when bad time is done and you see their face, I did good, I feel good.
I can never say thanks enough, and I told him from then I'd never give up, so just keep going.